Qué bonito está el cielo que a mí me tapa, y esa brisa de diciembre que entra por la casa. Qué sabrosa es la sal del mar de mi playa, que aunque no tiene tren su sierra es nevada.
Donde me pega el sol en la piel, de los sueños que nunca desperté, la de la foto en el atardecer, y ahora regreso pa' volverte a ver.
De la esquina del barrio bailando en la fiesta,
Oye, Lee, me invita.
donde todo el mundo con la puerta abierta. No hay invierno ni primavera,
Es verano la vida entera.
cuando el mango se cae en la casa floresta.
Un bañito de lluvia, una fruta fresca. ¿Quién quiere mango, biche y raspado con cola? Aquí todas las tristezas se van con la sola. Yo crecí viendo el atardecer como nunca los he vuelto a ver, y aprendí a ser feliz viviendo en el ahora. Porque el Caribe se envuelve en mi ser, y si es posible volver a nacer, escogería este lugar, su color y su aroma.
Y en una esquina del barrio bailando champeta, comiendo butifarra hasta que amanezca. No hay invierno ni primavera,
Es verano la vida entera.
cuando el mango se cae en la casa floresta.
Un bañito de lluvia, una fruta fresca. Un día tuve que marcharme de la Samaria, y el mundo no era lo mismo lejos de allí. Y aunque lo quiso el destino, yo lo he burlado, nunca me fui. No importa dónde estuviera, no importa con quién estaba, no importa lo que pasara, yo era de aquí.
No hay invierno ni primavera,
Es verano la vida entera.
cuando el mango se cae en la casa floresta.
Un guineo maduro sobre la mesa.
Porque el Caribe se envuelve en mi ser, y si tuviera que volver a nacer, escogería este lugar, escogería aquí y ahora. Yo soy de aquí, yo soy de aquí. Aquí nací, aquí crecí. Yo soy de aquí, yo soy de aquí. Aquí nací, aquí crecí. Yo soy de aquí, yo soy de aquí. Aquí nací, aquí crecí. Ah, qué bonito está el cielo que a mí me tapa, y esa brisa de diciembre que entra por la casa. Qué sabrosa es la sal del mar de mi playa, que aunque no tiene tren su sierra es nevada.
Donde me pega el sol en la piel, de los sueños que nunca desperté, la de la foto en el atardecer, y ahora regreso pa' volverte a ver.
De la esquina del barrio bailando en la fiesta,
Oye, Lee, me invita.
donde todo el mundo con la puerta abierta. No hay invierno ni primavera,
Es verano la vida entera.
cuando el mango se cae en la casa floresta.
Un bañito de lluvia, una fruta fresca. ¿Quién quiere mango, biche y raspado con cola? Aquí todas las tristezas se van con la sola. Yo crecí viendo el atardecer como nunca los he vuelto a ver, y aprendí a ser feliz viviendo en el ahora. Porque el Caribe se envuelve en mi ser, y si es posible volver a nacer, escogería escogería este lugar, su color y su aroma.
Y en una esquina del barrio bailando champeta, comiendo butifarra hasta que amanezca. No hay invierno ni primavera,
Es verano la vida entera.
cuando el mango se cae en la casa florezca.
Un bañito de lluvia, una fruta fresca. Un día tuve que marcharme de la Samaria y el mundo no era lo mismo lejos de allí. Y aunque lo quiso el destino, yo lo he burlado, nunca me fui. No importa dónde estuviera, no importa con quién estaba, no importa lo que pasara, yo era de aquí.
No hay invierno ni primavera,
Es verano la vida entera.
cuando el mango se cae en la casa florezca.
Un guineo maduro sobre la mesa.
Porque el Caribe se envuelve en mi ser. Y si tuviera que volver a nacer, escogería este lugar, escogería aquí y ahora. Yo soy de aquí, yo soy de aquí. Aquí nací, aquí crecí. Yo soy de aquí, yo soy de aquí. Aquí nací, aquí crecí.
My love, it used to move you. My love was always on your mind. Now you just look right through me, treat me like a ghost. So you don't need to tell me that you already let go of my love. My love, oh, 'cause I know I don't get you no more. You don't need me like you did before. Your hands, they're fine without me. Your lips don't care if I come back. I was your favorite flavor. When did I?
From Target Field in Minneapolis, Major League Baseball on a Sunday afternoon. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Minnesota Twins. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. And today's starter, Simeon Richardson. What do we have on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
That smash towards center. Martin on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. Now it's going to be Jonathan Aranda. There's a swing and a drive. Gone! A solo shot. And the Rays take the lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
One down. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Chandler Simpson. Ripped into right field. Base hit. Back-to-back hits. And they were hit hard.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A two-run homer. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Siggy.
And it just flew out of here, Berg. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
Cedric Mullins will hit next. Bunted back towards the mound. Throws to first in time, and they got him.
That is fifth, shortstop Ben Williamson.
2 down, bases empty. Ben Williamson next to hit for the Rays. And he lays down a bunt. Gray fires to first on the run, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Batting seventh.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Runner at first with 2 away. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Richie Palacios. Puts a bunt down. Keisha tosses to first, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. Back at Target Field and on the mound for Tampa Bay in this one, Drew Rasmussen. What do you look for here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Cody Clemens getting ready to hit. And another ball. Next one misses. Ball 3. That one misses.
That's ball 4.
So
Runner
lead
take
off
the base.
walk.
Batting second, designated hitter, Byron Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Clemens gets his lead at first with nobody out. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Up and in, and now 3-0. Just a few pitches in, but not very sharp on the mound in the home half of the first.
Boog, when you can score some runs for your pitcher in that first inning, you really want him to come out and shut that other team down so you guys can get back in the dugout and swing the bats. You've obviously got some hot sticks in the early part of this one.
So a walk puts runners at first and second. So up next for Minnesota, Luke Keeschel. The 1-0. That one missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And there's a ball. That's a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. And a foul ball. First and second here, no outs. In there, sets him down on strikes. And that is a big first out. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Already they find themselves down 3 runs in this game, so there's work to be done.
Yeah, you want to see them come out with a little urgency here. You don't have to score all 3 runs, but put something up on the board. That'll make you feel a little bit better about your opportunities. But if you're looking at that 3-run lead and saying we've got to get it right now, you can put yourself up against a wall and not have really good at bats. So just trust the process. Trust that your pitcher can hold them right there. These players can find themselves back in this ball game.
Rings it in.
Batting 5th, catcher Ryan Jeffers.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. That one's upstairs, ball 1. That misses the zone, and it's 3-0.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1. Two aboard, 2 outs. And they're all loaded up. Here's Trevor Larnach. On the ground, right side. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Twins leave the bases loaded. They trail in this one 3-0. Back in Minnesota and stepping in for the Rays, Johnny DeLuca. Woods Richardson trying to bounce back from a bumpy first. That one ripped right center field, and that's going to bang against the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Hunter Fiducia next to hit for the Rays. And a sac bunt here. Gray whips it to first on the run, and they get the out.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Yandy Diaz now. He's 0 for 1. Sac bunt towards third. Throws to first, and that's an out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, first baseman Jonathan Aranda.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Bunts it in the air. Gray snags it on the run. The Rays strand just the one, but they lead it 3-0. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now for the Twins, Austin Martin. Martin patrolling center field, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and his on-base percentage this season is over .400. The 1-0. That one missed.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
That misses. Ball 3. That one fouled off. And the 3-1. Lifted in the air, right field. DeLuca drifts towards it, and there's one down.
Batting 8th, third baseman Tristan Gray.
Here's the third baseman, Tristan Gray. Ball. Popped up. Palacios settles underneath it. And there are 2 outs.
Batting 9th, shortstop Brooks Lee.
2 outs, base is empty. Brooks Lee, the next Twin up to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level. Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And there's the strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
2 down, nobody on. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2-2 on the way. And that's too high. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Twins. First
So up next, Cody Clemens walked to open the ball game. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Twins, designated hitter, Byron Buxton.
First and second, 2 outs. Byron Buxton digs in now. Walked his first time.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And another ball. Not even close there. 3 balls, no strikes. And that is out of play. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's back. Gone way up into the upper deck. A 3-run shot, and it ties it up. It's 3-3.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So digging in, Luke Diesel. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Way high there, and it's 1-0. Tied up here in the early going. That one not close, and it's 2-0. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Here's a 3-0. He swings and fouls one off. The 3-1. Fastball for a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Up next for the Twins, right fielder, Matt.
So 2 down. Matt Wallner, the next to hit. Fly to left his first time.
No, the 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam. 2
balls, no strikes to count. And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate a better pitch to hit at the plate.
That one missed. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound. Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
3-2. So a walk puts runners at first and second. Two aboard, 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Brian Jeffers. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That misses the zone. Ball 2. 2 on, 2 outs.
Yeah, what?
Two now. And there's a ball. Trevor Larned in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That one carrying. And that's a home run into the upper deck. A laser to left. Second home run of the inning for him. And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 6-3.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it. Well, he saw a lot of pitches in this at-bat, and in this 3-2 count, he got something he could handle, wasn't fooled, did a really nice job in approaching and attacking that baseball.
So up next for Minnesota, Trevor Larned.
That's the ball.
And the 1-0.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Swings through that.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
Not close with that one. 3-1 now. Hammered down the right side, the foul. Payoff pitch. Popped in the air. Left field. Simpson settles under this one, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 6-3. Back in target field and stepping in for the Rays, Chandler Simpson. Hammered, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for Tampa Bay, third baseman, Simeon.
Left field, way back there. And that one is out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-5.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And we're level. It's 6-6. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
I'm excited to see that one again, but with the StatCast data, because that was a bomb. Oh, says he drove it out of here at 115 miles an hour.
I think I heard the ball screaming on its way out. And that's some serious exit velo, pretty elite, and he caught it just right to get it up in the air as well.
Puts a bunt down. Clemens. The flip to the pitcher cover, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Line drive, Adam in center field.
Man, he smoked that fastball. It's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time off they'll find a hole.
Bunts it towards the mound. Fires over to first. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And we're all even now at 6 apiece. As we go to the last of the third, let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides in this one.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
Rasmussen back to work. That one at 95, missed up top, ball 1. And another ball.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
That one misses, and now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And there's a strike. Fastball for a strike. Full count now. Struck him out looking.
Bill just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Slings to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Next for the Twins, shortstop Brooks Lee.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
The 1-0. And another ball. Byron Buxton would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Lee off of first with 2 away. Swing and a foul out of play.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
(3-1) now. Right through there for a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Twins, designated hitter, Byron Buxton.
That misses. Ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
2 on, 2 outs. Oh, he gloves it to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
Back in Minnesota. And now the catcher for the Rays, Hunter Fiducia. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter.
That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they rally from 3 back. It's 8-6.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Simeon Richardson gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. On the mound now for the Twins, Garrett Acton.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. He's already homered here in this one. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Out of here. They go back-to-back. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 9-6.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Fastball for a strike. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Top half of inning number 4. Puts a bunt down. Clemens. And he beats it out.
Definitely used that speed tool of his right there. It wasn't even close.
Stepping in, Junior Caminero. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Bunted back towards the mound. To first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, center fielder Cedric Mullins.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. And that's foul. Man at second. And he drops it down the third baseline. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
Up next for
This was the
Tampa Bay,
perfect spot to drop the bunt for a hit. I mean, he used his bat as a tool up there to direct the ball exactly where he wanted it to go and look smooth doing it at the same time. Really well done. And the defense right there stood no chance.
First and second, 1 out. Ben Williamson next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 2. And that bunted towards third. Gray. The throw to second is offline.
Well, kind of the story of their season so far. Things just not clicking into place. Fundamentals on all sides of the ball are lacking, and it's tough to win games at this level if you're not playing clean baseball as a team.
Base hit, 1 run in already. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only 1 gone.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. Bunt and it's popped up. 2 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay,
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Garrett Acton done for the afternoon, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. Eric Boers on a pitch out of the pen here.
And he steps right into a bases loaded jam where this game could kind of get blown wide open. Just needs 1 out to get out of it. So this is a huge matchup coming up.
Shortened the bunt and missed it going around.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
The 0-1. And a bunt right side. And he grabs it foul. The 0-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-run game at 10-6. Back at target field, and now for the Twins, Luke Diesel.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Pitch misses there. Ball 3. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Fiducia takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Twins, right fielder, Matt Wallner.
Out towards right center field. Mullins drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Ryan Jeffers now at the plate.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
This one in the air center field. Mullins moving under it. Brings it in. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're headed to the 5th. Rays 10 and the Twins 6. We go to the top of the 5th. Now up for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz.
Well, these Rays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Base hit and a man aboard.
Up next for Tampa Bay, first baseman Jonathan Aranda.
And foul ball.
I'm not saying they do, but with the way they're squaring up the ball right now, it's almost like they know what's coming. They seem very confident at the plate.
Diaz aboard here at first with nobody out. That one is absolutely belted. And that one is off the wall. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. Tag. Not in time. He's safe. And the lead is up to 5.
Well done. Drives in the run. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Chandler Simpson next to hit for the Rays. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. Bunts it in the air. Force takes it in for the out. 1 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, third baseman Junior Caminero.
Fly ball down the line. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out to get the jog around the bases.
Well struck left field. And wow, that one is way out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add to their lead. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Eric Orrs will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Anthony Banda on the pitch here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
One down. Cedric Mullins next to hit for the Rays. He's already homered in this game. Gets the bunt down the right side. Clemens. The flip, not in time. That's a bunt single.
Bang, bang at first. Great hustle to beat that one out.
Trying to move him over here. And he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. Here comes the 0-1. Lays down a bunt to the right side. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
This couldn't have played out any better on offense. They were trying to trade it out to move the runner into scoring position, but instead, they just couldn't make the play on defense. You really need to get it out there.
First and second, one out. Here's the second baseman, Richie Palacios. Trying to move the runners over. On the run, sends it over to first. Pretty nice play there.
Up next for Tampa Bay, right fielder Johnny DeLuca.
Bunt and it's popped up. And that's the third out. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now for the Twins, Trevor Larnach.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
The next offering misses. 3 balls, no strikes. And that one fouled off. That's an automatic ball because the timer ran out.
And a free base with the wall. Not exactly a confidence-boosting play on the mound.
The 1-0. Larnach on at first. Nobody out. And another ball.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Chris, what type of stuff do you look for as a pitcher starts to get tired?
Well, I think velocity is always a good indicator, and you know, what kind of swings are the hitters taking? That will tell you a lot.
That's an automatic ball because the timer ran out.
And a free base with the wall. Not exactly a confidence-boosting play on the mound.
First and second and nobody out. Now the third baseman, Tristan Gray.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
This is again 5 in a row.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Two-0. 6 straight outside the strike zone. First and second, no outs. Last half of inning number 5.
Come on, Tristan.
In the air, right side of the infield.
Infield fly rule.
Fly
In
called
effect.
there.
Up next for the Twins, shortstop Brooks Lee.
And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout and ready to make a move to the bullpen. Drew Rasmussen departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
So a
Tampa
lefty
Bay,
out of the
number
pen,
61,
Ian Seymour.
Ian Seymour.
He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Not even close there. Ball 2. And that one upstairs. Two on, 1 out. And a big swing and a miss. Center field. Mullins coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Twins, first baseman Cody.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Cody Clemens will hit next.
Looks like he sacrificed to pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
They get the first inning over. The Rays lead it 13-6. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game.
I can barely keep it turning. If I left you, what would you do? All I know is there'd be bad news. There'd be bad news. There'd be bad news. Ain't no place for hiding. You can
And now
Leading
Hunter
off for
Fiducia.
Tampa Bay, catcher Hunter Fiducia.
Bunts it towards the mound. In plenty of time to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Late on that fastball.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And wow, that one is way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 14-6. That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
One down. Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. Bunts it straight back to the mound. Slinging it to first in time.
Up next for Tampa Bay, left fielder Chandler Simpson.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Anthony Banda won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching
Justin
for the Twins,
Topa gets the call from the pen.
48,
He's into the game with the bases empty. And that one hammered. Going, gone. He shoots one out to right. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 15-6.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So two down, stepping in the long ball threat, Junior Caminero. Rip, but it curls foul. The 0-1. There's a swing and a drive. That's not coming back. Another one. Back-to-back homers. His fourth home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 16-6.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a four-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Puts a bunt down. On to first, and they get Mullins for the out. And that's the inning. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Tampa Bay leads this one 16-6.
All in the way that I talk. Touchdown and bringing in flavor. That spice is coming in hot. Elevation, I'm on the rise now. Keep heading for the top spot. I'm jumping.
Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know.
Manager signals over, and how about this? The intentional walk signal to the leadoff hitter.
Up next for the Twins, second baseman
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. First and second, and nobody out. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Matt Walton. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. Do you remember when Tim Kirkchin ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-sized ones. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Griffin Jax.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this. I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there. It's got a chance. Out of here. And that's a grand slam. His second home run of the game, a 4-spot on the board. It's 16-10.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
So a workaround situation.
Yeah, kind of. You're not intentionally walking him. You want to compete, but you don't want to give him something too good to hit. If you can get him out on your pitch, then even better, because you've got the pitcher leading off the next inning.
And the 1-0.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
A little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. Way upstairs, ball 3.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I get the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Draws the walk there. So up next, Austin Martin. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Four runs already in the frame here in the bottom of the 6th. That missed by a lot, and that's ball 3. see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Larnach gets his lead at first with nobody out. And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
A high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swings through that one.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
And now it's 1-2. Fastball almost got him there. No outs, runners at first and second. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Next for the Twins, shortstop Brooks.
And next for Minnesota, Brooks Lee. Still only one out here in the inning. Here's a 2-0. And another ball. Two on, one out. To the right side, Aranda. The throw to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Cole Sands.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Bunting for a hit, and that's just foul. Popped up, and a foul ball. The 0-2. Bunting, and he pops it up. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. One down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, second baseman Richie Palacios.
Now it's the second baseman, Richie Palacios. That activity in the bullpen. Cody Funderburk, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Clemens. He steps on the bag. They get him, but it was pretty close. Puts a bunt down. Keishel flips it, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Up next for Tampa Bay, catcher Hunter.
Man at first, and now the catcher for the Rays, Hunter Fiducia. Gets the bunt down the right side. Clemens. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Rays have the lead, 16-10. Bottom of the seventh, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Cody Clemens. Late swing, foul to the left. That one misses. 3-1. There's a strike. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. In the air to left center. Simpson should have this one. And there's one away.
Up next for the Twins, designated hitter, Rasmussen.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there are two down.
Up next for the Twins, second baseman, Luke.
Two down, bases empty. Luke Keishel, the next Twin up to hit. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it to first. That's out number 3. The Rays on top, 16-10. Back in Minnesota, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
And they've really been peppering left field, as you can see from the graphic right here. Might be time for the defense to slide a bit towards that side.
That one ripped left field. That's back. And it is gone. And he's gone yard again. His third home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 17-10.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
At the plate, Jonathan Aranda. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Clemens. He'll do it himself. First out in the top of the 8th.
Up next for Tampa Bay, left fielder Chandler Simpson.
Chandler Simpson digs in now. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one ripped right center field, and that's going to bang against the wall. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one.
Throws to first in time.
Tampa Bay, center fielder Cedric Mullins.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Cole Sands out of the game. And he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching
Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Cody Funderburk.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Bunts it in the air, and that is that.
Wait a minute, why they in their feelings? Wait a minute, they thought I was finished. Wait a minute, let's get back to business. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I can make a big man do the running man. I can make a poor man.
Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Matt Wallner.
Now pitching for
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Yoendrys Gomez.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Up next for the Twins, catcher Ryan Shepard.
That one not close. Ball 1. Gomez, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Upstairs. The Twins with a lot of ground to make up. Near the bottom half of the 8th inning. And there's ball 4. Trevor Larnach, the next Twin up to hit.
Left fielder Trevor Larnach.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Pitch misses, and now 3-0. Man at first, 1 away. Hammered down the right side, but foul. This one smoked on its way out of here. He made him pay for that one, and they slice into the lead. It's 17-12.
If there's a most predictable count to get a fastball, it's still 3 balls and 1 strike. I'll tell you what, that hitter was ready for it. He got his pitch, and he absolutely unloaded on it.
Next offering is down low. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Twins, third baseman, Tristan Ray.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Tristan Gray. Left field, Simpson towards the line. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. That is the inning. Back at target field and stepping in for the Rays, Ben Williamson. Puts a bunt down. Clemens. And no throw. He's into first easily. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. And wow, that one is way out of here. He leaves the yard to right. And they add to their lead. It's 19-12.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
Now it's the right fielder, Johnny DeLuca. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Clemens takes it himself, just got him, and he was burning up the baseline. Lays down a bunt to the right side. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Here's the Rays' leadoff hitter, Yandy Diaz. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back in Minnesota, and now for the Twins, Brooks Lee. Now a very odd decision. They intentionally walked the leadoff guy.
Up next for the Twins, first baseman, Tony Clemens.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. First and second, and nobody out. Now here is Byron Buxton. Buxton checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. The 1-0. In the dirt, blocked. First and second, no outs. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. And it's fouled off. Goes down looking.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
This one
Infield
popped
fly
up.
rule, in
Infield
effect.
fly called there.
Up next for the Twins, right fielder, Matt Wallner.
So they're down to their final out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Wallner. 0 for 3 in this one. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Yoendrys Gomez done for the afternoon. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Now a new pitcher for the Rays, Hunter Biggie. He's making his second appearance of the season. And first offering is fouled off. That one almost got him. Inside and
Take your
hit him.
base.
And now the bases are loaded.
Up next for the Twins, catcher Ryan Shepherd.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
They're down to their final strike. In the air, right field. And he'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays take this one in a blowout.
Well, as much action as there was in this one, really impressive performance from the bats on the winning side. They gave up quite a few runs, but they still blew them out of the water. They have to be feeling pretty good about themselves offensively right now.
High-scoring ball game in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
No me voy a olvidar, firme con mi pie plantado, yo nunca me voy a arrodillar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho si me vas a hablar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho, estás hablando con el voz. Estamos saltándonos aquí, los platos dan pa' dos. Si la prendo molotov, man, estamos aquí, todos los míos están on go. Todos los míos on go. Ellos me ven de frente sonriendo, pero yo sé que no